Hi, it's Colette. Welcome to the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday, the 12th of June 2017, and we've got a brilliant one this week. She is the Empress, card 3 of the Major Arcana, and such a lovely influence for the week ahead. Now, the Empress is one of the most beautiful and good energy cards of the tarot. She's not all good, but for the main part she is. And I just love her in this deck. She looks a wee bit like Kylie Minogue, doesn't she? She's very beautiful, sumptuous, boobs, everything. She is the epitome of femaleness. She's the mother goddess. She is nurturing, she's caring, she's compassionate. She is contented with her family. She's contented with her life. She just is compassion and contentment, and a lovely, lovely, lovely card. She is very, very there for, in the week ahead, for nurses, carers, people that have to be compassionate and have to draw on their mothering or nurturing energies. So in general, if you need to draw on nurturing energies, say a child is sick or you're a teacher and you need to be compassionate in situations within your teaching, if you're a nurse, if you're someone that's involved in any energy at all of nurturing, caring and guiding, then you'll find that you feel you've got some backup there. It's like the Empress has got you in their hand. She's not going to drop you, and that's the way I like to look at her. Absolutely beautiful card. But what does she mean in the different areas of life? In general, yes, she's amazing, and she brings a sense of compassion and nurturing and joy and fertility. But what does she mean in your career? Well, as I say, she is very good for those that are in the caring professions, that maybe are getting a wee bit tired or overwrought and need to access their compassion and their nurturing. She will help you with that, so just work with that and you'll find it will be there for you. In other occupations, she just brings out an energy of caring, and that can be anything from, if you're in telesales, maybe just having an attitude of, I'm just going to be more caring today, I'm just going to be more helpful. It's as simple as that. Whatever you do, whatever workplace you're in, the energy will be about helping other people and compassion and nurturing, and just go with it, because that in itself is a very good feeling, isn't it? It's nice to feel that you've helped someone. It's nice to feel that you've done a good job for someone else and they've benefited from it. And that's the energy that the Empress can bring to you in all careers in the week ahead. If we look at health, she actually is the ultimate female and feminine, so she brings all sorts of energies to bringing us to notice things that are very feminine. So it's important this week that you maybe check your boobs. It's important that you get your smear. All the female parts of the body could cause problems this week, or may need looked at, or may need nurturing, and that's the way to look at it. It doesn't mean you're going to be ill, but it's, if you've got a smear next week, don't cancel it. If you've got a mammogram, don't cancel it. Allow yourself to be nurtured. Allow yourself to look after your body, and you'll do well. The other great joy is she is the card of fertility. So if you want to maybe start trying for a baby, this would be the week to do it. If you've been trying but the success hasn't really been there, this is the week to get your hopes up again and to practice, if you know what I mean. And who knows, we might have some very good news coming through this channel over the months to follow. But she is a heightened fertility card, so use that if you want to, and bear it in mind as a wee warning. If you've sicked up a pill, or you're due for your injection to be redone, and you're a wee bit naughty, you could find yourself pregnant. So just don't go there if that's not what is appropriate at this time in your life, okay? If we look for relationships, she's very nurturing, basically she's about long-term relationships, long-term partners, nurturing one another, being compassionate to one another, looking after one another. And for this, it tends to be the female partner that's doing that to the male. There are other cards that it's male to female, but for the Empress it tends to be the feminine nurturing everything else, basically, but in the relationship nurturing the male. And that's fine, because I say it's not being feminist or whatever. There is the Emperor card, which works the other way. So, but this week it's the Empress, and that's the feminine looking after everybody else. If you're looking for a relationship, it's about nurturing the good things round about you, and also having compassion for yourself, not getting annoyed at yourself. Why does things not work? Why don't people like me? Or why do I attract all the frauds and idiots? It's about putting those thoughts away and being kind to yourself, being compassionate, and thinking, well, I've not been with the right person because the right person hasn't been there. But I'm open to the right person coming. So be kind to yourself, and the Empress will help you do that. So generally a lovely card. Certain downsides of the Empress: yes, she's a warning to watch out for the female parts of the body that could go a wee bit wrong in the weekend. She can be a warning for a fertility peak, that if you don't want a pregnancy, you should bear that in mind. The Empress also, the negative side of it is, if you think of a mum that is maybe a helicopter mum or a manipulative mum, it can bring that energy out where you'll come into contact with certain people that are a wee bit more manipulative than you would like, or are trying to force their energies on you. And also you need to look at yourself if you're a mother and think, am I doing things for my family for the right reasons? Am I doing it for their well-being, or am I doing it because it's what I want for them? And what you want for them might be lovely, but it might not just be what that family member needs. So remember, we're at a time where kids have sat exams, and they might be looking to what they want to do next with career. The mother in you might say, well, you can be a lawyer, and you can be a dentist, and you can be a doctor. But what the mother should really be saying is, what would you like in your life, and I'll support you. So if you bear that in mind as well, mothering is a skill we have to learn. And yes, there'll always be a side of it that can be a wee bit manipulative, and that's when we have to stand back and say, who am I doing that for? Who am I dressing this child for? Am I dressing them for me so that my friends will say, oh, would you look at that designer gear or whatever? Or am I dressing that child so that they can go and get muddy and it doesn't matter? There's these little aspects of mothering that I would ask you to think about, and do things for your children's well-being rather than being just a reflection of what you want. So that's just a wee downside to the card, but I'm sure you'll know where I'm coming from. We all know one, don't we? So take it from there and have a good week, because she is lovely. She brings a more compassionate and gentle energy to the week. She brings understanding and sometimes just a sense of contentment with our lot. I used to say to clients, the Empress to me would have been sitting in my garden with my friends and family round about me, hearing the kids' laughter, good food out, glass of wine, good music, sunshine, that whole feeling of contentment with family and friends and abundance. That's the Empress, and you can have that sort of week this week. So go ahead, seek it out, make it happen, work with the card's energy, and just enjoy it. So I hope you've liked this week's tarot card. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and share the video if you want. Hope to see you next week for the next weekly tarot card, and also the other things that happen on the channel, like the mediumship, like the tutorials. Please tune in for all of them. Let me know what you want, and we'll keep this channel being quite diverse and open to everybody that wants to learn about spirituality. Bye now. Many blessings.